Hello guys, and welcome back to this channel. So today I'm not going to talk that much about the 714 method. Why? Because I did not trade it, and in a couple of minutes I'll show you why I did not trade it. Also, today I'm extremely busy, right? So we are just going to talk about it quite fast. So let's look at the 714 method. When looking inside this zone, you realize that the price started here, went all the way up to this zone right here before this drop, right? Now, this drop is not part of the 714 method. Price started here, went up here. So that is an uptrend. Even though price was seriously in a downtrend, but this push all the way up actually went above the initial entry point. So price is in an uptrend. How are you going to trade the 714 method? You look forward for a level to your left, right, to use to trade fair value gap, support and resistance, and an order block. Now, when we look closely, we realize the price has already tagged the fair value gap right here. So the only place that we could have used to execute a trade was this zone right here, which is this level. Now, the reason why I did not trade it, obviously, let me finish analyzing it right. So this is where you should have executed your sell trade, stop loss just above, and you'll be targeting this first low right here as your first TP, just around somewhere here, and obviously this right here as your second TP, right? Now, why didn't I trade it? Because I was having conflicting trades. Do you know what conflicting trades are? There are pairs that we know looks alike, moves alike, right? Which is gold and silver. If I'm having a very clear analysis on silver, then every analysis on gold that is probably going against the silver analysis is not going to work, right? This was a sell trend. Now, if I look at my trade today, I only traded about three pairs, I think, and this is the only trade that is currently running today. This is the only pair that is currently running today, right? Now, why am I saying this? We have a conflicting trade, right? Or a conflicting pair. This is what is happening on silver. We can see a market structure shift, a big market structure shift. Price came down, went up, took out this high again. At the same time, price swept liquidity, came back down, and around this zone, I could find a buy pushing all the way up, right? So I bought. Imagine buying here and I went onto gold and I'm selling from somewhere here. It's never going to work. These are conflicting trades, right? So it will not work. If this is having a clear cut move, just like what is happening, this is a very clear cut move, right? What did price do? Just a very simple thing. We have a market structure shift. That's a bigger market structure shift. But if we are looking at the smaller market structure shift, we have a BOS right here. After the BOS, price consolidated, give a lot of liquidity. Swept that liquidity, could not pull from the other block. What did it do? It did not take out a high. So meaning this is still a same trend. Ended up dropping all the way down and pulling liquidity from the other block. So I waited to see a reaction and boom, I have the reaction. What am I going to do? I'm going to execute. You realize that the other day I told you whenever you have a level and you want to see a reaction, bullish engulfing candles are a very good reactional candles, right? Without bullish engulfing candle, I hopped onto my trade and I'm good to go. Simple as that. So with this, I don't have to go and trade the 714 method because I know the 714 method is going to be a loss. This is a very strong buy zone. This is a very strong buy trade. Definitely, gold is also going to buy. Now, I did not even realize that gold will move way much more than silver. I don't even realize gold will move way much more than silver. I could have actually do what? I could have actually traded buys on gold as well, but I just ignored it, right? I just ignored it. So I realized that yesterday as well, with the trades that I took yesterday, I said it that this trend I wasn't really feeling the way it was moving because there wasn't momentum, right? And there's no momentum. What do you think price is going to do? Price is going to fall. I've said this countless times. So I took my TPs, kept my what? Stop loss at break even price. I woke up and I realized that price came and took me out of the trade, right? And that wasn't a big deal. So yes, this was the 714 method entry, but that is why sometimes you have to know a little bit about the trend or a little bit about market analysis. It's not every trade that you take. This is the exact model we use to trade the 714 method. But in this case, it was conflicting seriously with the trade that I wanted to trade on what? Silver. And I know silver and gold they move hand in hand. So there's no way silver will be having a very nice buy and gold will be selling. It cannot happen, right? It won't happen. So because of that, I did not trade the 714 method today. If you have traded it, well, That would be great. Tomorrow it might give us a new trade. Tomorrow that it might give us a very good trade, right? Now I've already gotten out of first TP. As you already know, I trade two trades. I execute two trades. So I've already gotten out of first TP. I want to see the reactions that price is going to make around here before I think about getting out. I actually wanted to add a trade here, but later on just refused to do so. But yeah, that is just it for today. Today we're having conflicting trades, right? My trades were conflicting. So I've already told you I have strategies that are more complex, more than the 714 method. So anytime I'm supposed to use that type of strategy, I don't really concentrate on the 714 method because it will give me a loss, right? But as I said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys for watching. Remember, if you don't understand the trend, listen very well. If you don't understand the trend, the only thing you need to do is change this right here into just a line chart. If you change it into a line chart, you understand everything. This right here was a pullback because it was an uptrend. That was a pullback, right? Simple. So price broke through that pullback. Now from there, did you see any uptrend? No. So meaning from here all the way down is one single trend. That is why my market structure is here, the big market structure shape, right? Because there's no pullback, there's no uptrend in it. So there's no pullback. Simple as that. So this is the uptrend that caused the break, meaning price started here, went ahead and broke above the zone right here, right? Simple. What is a downtrend or what is a pullback? It should be a downtrend, right? So we can see this is a downtrend. So meaning it's a pullback. This is a very good zone for me to buy. If price comes into that zone, what I want to see is a market structure shift right there. I can now get into my trade, right? Simple as that. It's just simple as that. You don't really have to stress yourself when understanding or analyzing these type of things, right? You just don't. Don't stress yourself. Please don't stress yourself. Always look at the bigger view. When you look at the bigger view, you can execute bigger trades, right? So look at the bigger view. What do you see? You can see an uptrend. An uptrend is a retracement. If there's no uptrend, there's no retracement. So this is one trend. This is a market structure shift. So this is a retracement right here, a retracement right there. And obviously, this also a retracement right here. So downtrend, downtrend. This one to a retracement, right? Retracement, retracement, downtrend, retracement, downtrend, retracement, which took out this high. So meaning the retracements have now changed from a what? A downtrend to an uptrend. We are now going to be having uptrend retracement, which is this zone right here. And this right here. And this right here. Simple. You just have to take your time. Just understand. Today I'm quite not on the charts that much, right? But obviously that is just it. That was it for the 714 method. It wasn't really a big deal. The only reason why I did not buy was because I did not sell was because I was having conflicting trades and I can't trade like that. I have to catch the direction that's going to make me money, not the direction I'm going to post a video about. No, not that's not really what I want to do, right? But yes, that's just it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys for watching.